And there we go. Got about a second and a half of delay between the two runners. Second half, 2 seconds. That'll be good. That'll be fine. Just gotta keep that into account when watching. So both of them are going right to the first set of moles. I mean, left of the first set of moles, since it's a bit risky to challenge them, especially in a one try. Oh my gosh, Jaden almost hit that mole there. He went to the left of him. They both had safe shrooms. There's a 0.1 difference between after the first lap. Really close race so far. Both getting really close to the moles. Not in a spot to which they'll hit them, but making me kind of nervous watching it. All right, they both have the same shroom strat, and it's pretty close. So Jaden has about a 0.3 lead now. So it'd be interesting to see if Climatee has an aggressive final shroom to try to compensate. Climatee kind of bounced off the fence there.
I think Jaden might have this.
Yeah, looks like he got it. Yeah, Jaden gets it. 128.23. That's a really good really good time for a one try by him.
It is.
All right. So next up, we're going to Rainbow Road. So Rainbow Road, gonna be the longest track in the game. It's basically all mini turbo spam. You just gotta hit your mini turbos and not bump up against the fence is the goal. There's also the chain chomps that cycle around the track. So if they get off pace, they might run into a couple chomps, which can be a difference maker, since every time you hit a chomp, it's about 2 to 3 seconds of time loss. So definitely going to be an interesting track. And since these players are so close in skill level, it's going to be an exciting race the entire way. I predict they're going to be super close, and it's going to keep you on the edge of your seat, even though it's a 6-minute track. And they're off now. Another big thing you want to look out for is at the beginning, they're going to slow down and try to stick to this big... you saw they slowed down and tried to triple tap A on that little slope there. Climatee caught a bit of air, and he's having trouble with that fence, so Jaden's going to come out to an early lead. It's not going to matter too much since it's a 6-minute track, but definitely something to look out for. So right now, it's just enjoy the music, enjoy the sound of mini turbos, and see who makes the biggest mistake, I guess. Both going to the right, the chomp. Unfortunately, we don't have any bananas, so we can't feed DK here. Typically in a 150cc run, that's the point where you have a banana and you throw it to the DK and the stars, but unfortunately it's time trial, so we don't get to do that. So I guess I'll take this time to explain the format of the One Try League. So if you're new here, the One Try League is going to be best of 5 sets, and each set is a best of 7 in which each player takes turns picking a track where they get one try to complete non-shortcut, and the first to 7 gets a set, and the first 5 sets wins. And to add a bit of spice into it, okay, wait, we're heading at the end of the lap. Wow, that's super close. That's a .09 difference on a 6-minute track right now. 2-minute lap, less than a 10th difference. That's insane. Definitely, it may not look exciting, but you know, it's high pressure, very tense race going on right now. Both to the right of that chomp. But as I was elaborating on, each player gets a joker where once per match they can either pick a shortcut map where they can do a track and do the shortcuts on it. And they also, new this year from last year, is they get a fast lap joker where they get to pick a track and you have to use all 3 of your mushrooms on lap 1 to get the fastest lap possible. But back to Rainbow Road. It's still very close. Every punch one of them's given out, the other one is going right back at it. It's high-level karting at its finest. Okay, so Jaden went to the right of that chomp, and Climate went around. My guess is Climate... What's
yeah,
up,
it's gonna slow it down for Climate there because he did take it at a little bit further of the turn from that chomp. Oh.
Yeah, my guess is that Jaden is very comfortable on the pace he's on, and Climate is not comfortable at all with the pace he's on. Which is probably why Jaden was comfortable putting this pick out.
Oh, Climate actually
did catch up, so Climate has about a .2 lead going through the last lap. But everything comes down to this. It's who can drive the cleanest, who can not hit a chomp, who can miss the least mini turbos. And it's gonna be a nail biter right to the finish here. Yeah, it's still super close. There's almost nothing separating them right now as they go into the DK. Yes, this is set 1. You are correct, Mole. Oh, Kyle had a question. Yeah, we're still on the first set. Second match. Ooh, Climate almost hit that chomp.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was gonna be over for him, but nope.
Yeah. The clutch, chomp avoidance. It's still super close. I couldn't tell you who's winning right now. It's all gonna come down to who gets into that finish line first. Ooh, Jaden brushing up against the fence. That might cost him. And it looks like Climate took it.
Yeah. Man,
that fence right at the end for Jaden, that might have been the difference maker.
Then again, if you think about it, maybe because he might have gotten it tied though at the same time if he would have not missed it though. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was really close. All right. Yeah, that was an insanely close match. And it looks like next up we're going to Royal Raceway. Now, if memory serves correctly, last time Climate did Royal Raceway in a SpeedGaming match, he got a PR during the race. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get another one, but we might see something crazy here. So, Royal Raceway, there's that 180 at the beginning where you can save or lose a bunch of time. But other than that, it's really just who can be the cleanest throughout the entire race. You cannot miss any MTs. You can stay close to their walls.
Land on grass, etc.
Yes. Jaden hitting a bit of grass at the beginning. Shouldn't lose him too much time. Yeah, right here. This 180. Oh, you can see it's there. Climate hitting the wall.
Ooh.
Not like this. Man, that's disastrous. Climate pretty much has to hope Jaden makes the exact same mistake. Man, that's very unfortunate for Climate. On his pick too. You gotta be able to secure wins on your picks, especially when the seal levels are this close, but Climate, very unfortunate there. Jaden got through clean there. Climate's not making the same mistake twice. Should all be smooth sailing from here, but unfortunate for Climate. But yeah, Jaden hitting some grass there. Doesn't really matter here. He just has to cruise in for the finish. And he does. Jaden's gonna take it. Next up, we're gonna go to Calamari Desert. Now, Calamari Desert, KD as they would call it, is both of these runners one of their best tracks in the game. So it should be high level from both sides. Now, KD, you want to look out for the first well, you gotta get the hill hops at the beginning where you go to the left at the start in the grass and you do a little hops around those hills at the edge. And then depending on their shroom strat, if they want to go fast, then they're going to have to deal with going through some train gaps on lap 3. But they might adjust their shroom strat to which it's a bit slower, but they don't have to try the train gaps. And it all depends on how confident they're feeling and what they think their opponent's going to do. So definitely going to be an interesting track. Interesting, indeed. Yeah, they're both getting some good hill hops here.
Jaden had some really good hill hops there. Climatee had
Yeah,
kind of a minor tap of error thing because he's slightly behind.
yeah. Climate definitely had some good hill hops, but Jaden had some great hill hops. So it does look like Jaden has the lead right now. Just slightly. Yes, Jaden has a .23 lead coming out of lap 1. Both of them getting some hill hops. Getting the SSMT without any issues. Both of them doing 102, so they ideally would not have to deal with going through the train gaps lap 3, which I think is a good strategy for a one try. It's a lot safer. And that was a really close lap, but Jaden expands his lead to a .25. Right, both of them are going to go to the right of this train. Oh, Jaden got some dirt there. Climate might have caught up with that.
I think he did.
Yeah. Oh, and then he kind of messed up that little section there. It's gonna be close right into the finish here. Who's got it? Climate got it. Yo, that lap 3 was clutch. That's crazy. Clutch lap 3 by Climate.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's absolutely ludicrous right there.
1/10.
Crazy comeback. All right. Next up, we got Chaco Mountain. So Chaco Mountain is a track in which you want to be close up with the walls, but the walls don't want to be close up on you. if you understand what I mean by that. But yeah, you wanna be close on the walls, but it's very easy to lose all your speed on the walls. And there's also the factor of if you're off pace and the game hates you, you can get hit by a boulder. I don't expect that to happen, but if you do get hit by a boulder, then it's over. And then there's also the factor of how good of hills are gonna get, because at seemingly random times, the game will say you can have good hills and then you save 0.1, but adversely you could also lose 0.1 there. So it's kind of a mess. Very interesting to see what these guys are going to do. And both of them deferring the first shroom there. My guess is they're going to do the shroom at the end of the lap 1 instead of the beginning. It's a little bit easier and is around the same in terms of speed, so I don't blame them at all. Yeah, that's what they're streaming here. Oh, Climate bumped the wall there.
Bumped it again.
Yeah, Jaden's gonna come out to a lead, and Jaden gets good hills. Both of them got good hills. But yeah, Jaden's got a half-second lead right now. Ooh, Jaden bumping off the wall there.
I think he was going for a mini turbo and slipped with the stem on accident. Sometimes it does happen.
It does happen where that's your palms get sweaty and then you just slip your thumb right off the finger. Your finger right off the stick. Thumb right off the finger. That's a good one. Climate gets bad hills though, so Climate did gain some ground, but Jaden still has the lead. Oh my gosh, Jaden hit the wall there. We're about even right now. Looks like Climate has a bit of a lead, actually. Jaden misses that MT. It's all falling apart. No! You hate to see it. And Climate, no boulders. Jaden's doing his best to try to catch up, but unless Climate gets terrible hills, which he does not, it looks like Climate's got this. Yeah, that's rough for Jaden. Yeah, you hate to see that. All right, Bowser's Castle up next. So Bowser's Castle, since we have a strict no ghost rule for this one-try league, it makes Bowser's Castle a lot harder than it needs to be, because typically in time trials, you have a distraction ghost, because there's a section where there's two guard thwomps that like to go up and just stomp you when you're trying to drive through. So these guys are going to have to avoid them, and it makes this track a lot harder, much harder than it needs to be. There's still all the thwomps and all of the stairs suck, the spirals suck. There's a lot of factors that make this track really hard for a one try. So it's gonna be an exciting race, to say the least. Especially for a set point. Oh, Jane hitting the wall there. But, alright, both get through. Pretty fine there on the first set. The first set is pretty easy, though. Especially for people this level.
Yeah, lap 2 and 3 is kind of the difficulty part of the thwomps.
Ooh, Climate clipping into the wall there. And he had a not the best spiral there.
I don't think both of them did, really.
Yeah, it looks like Jane's gonna be a bit ahead here. Oh no, Climate's a bit ahead because Jane did clip the wall earlier in the lap, and so Climate, no, oh no, the swamp combo. And then
then one does.
That's another thing about this castle. Once you make one mistake, it compounds on itself, and there's really just nothing you can do.
Yeah,
Looks like Climate's just.
Yeah, the thwomps aren't easy either, because once you get over them while they're moving, they will stop you and drop on you when you least expect it, because they will stop your cart.
Looks like Climate's just taking the L here.
Yeah, I think
I think he's done.
It's like they hit like 6 of them just to even catch back up, I think.
Yeah, looks like Climate's gonna finish the race for pride at least, but he knows his chances of winning are gone for this track.
We'll be tied up for the next track, so this will be.
We're gonna be going into game 7 for this set. Very exciting stuff.
It's crazy to see that they're just back and forthing with their tracks here with their wins.
Yeah, That's what I would expect to see from players so highly ranked, so close together. Like these guys are insane at this game, and they're like right on top of each other in the ranks. They're pretty equal in skill set. Climate claims he has unlocked Marty, so you know, got to get your priorities straight, and his priorities clearly was to get Marty there.
Apparently.
All right, counting down. We're going to Sherbert Land next. Sherbert Land is another track where it sucks for a one try, and I'll tell you why. Well, first there's the penguins. The penguins are on a cycle, but you know, again, same with Bowser's Castle. Once you're off pace, you don't know the cycle anymore. At least you have a lesser idea of the cycle, and so things compound on themselves really hard. And then there's the what's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, you got the cracks in the ice, and then you also have those penguins that'll, if you hit them on the wrong spot, they'll throw you also into the water, which wastes a lot more time than normal.
Yeah, they're going to be going for pretty aggressive crack jumps here, and if they fall in the water, that's like an 8-second time loss because you fall in the water, and then there's the animation of you being in ice, cracking out of the ice, and it's a mess. And when a penguin throws you in the water, that's probably one of the most tilting things ever. So hopefully we'll get 2 clean races by. Oh my God! No, I couldn't finish my sentence. Jade falling in the water.
And when they get out the ice, they're technically gonna spin out, so they do have a chance of actually falling right back in.
But yeah, Jaden decided to just AB spin into a shroom to get out, which I think is a good one-try strategy. But it's still not over. Climate can still fall in the water. I've seen multiple high-level players have disastrous SLs where they're ahead to the first 2 laps, and then they fall in the water like 3 times on lap 3. So it's definitely not over. I'm not counting Jaden out just yet. But it is an uphill climb here for Jaden. Since Climate is driving pretty clean so far. And Jaden is too. Never mind.
Oh, penguin.
I'd say Jaden was driving pretty well, but he just hit that penguin, man. Like I said, the mistakes compound on each other, and there's just not much you can do. It's rough. Climate's still going pretty aggressive on the crack jumps. I don't know if doesn't look like he's watching the restream, or at least the stream he's watching must be pretty delayed. It's always over on SL, Jaden says. Yikes. Yeah, Climate doing his scouting report, it looks like. It doesn't seem Jaden is a big fan of SL.
Another penguin. And
But yeah, Climate taking set 1 here. Sorry, I'm kind of messing with the tracker here, trying to get it to show that Climate won the set. It's not being very cooperative with me right now. Oh wait, next race in series, maybe? Is that one?
no, you don't have the right thing up. I got it. Oh, no, never mind, you got it.
still has not.
Is that like? That's weird.
Like, I don't understand why it's not working. It should work. Oh, there we go. I got it. It worked. We're good. Okay, cool. Alright. Jane's bringing us to Cooper Trooper Beach.
Basically, this track has crabs you don't want to hit, and this also has some cave jumps that any one of them could cause the run or cause the race to switch up a little bit. So we'll see how crazy they get this turn here, or this KDB here.
Yeah, there are the crabs that can get in your way, and then there is the real big one is the ramp. Now these players are really good at this game, so they're probably gonna go for the MT and the ramp. A lot of people fear the ramp MT, and when you're learning the game, it sucks. But people at this level, you kind of get used to the ramp MT, to which it's just there for you, and it becomes really weird to not use the ramp MT. So my guess is they're comfortable with it and they're gonna go for it no matter what. And we'll see what happens. I've seen top level players miss the ramp jump. I'm hoping neither of them do, but we'll see what happens. Jaden's stream is a bit ahead. Well, it looks like Jaden just started the track earlier than Climate did. I don't think their streams are that far ahead.
I don't think Climatee went for the mini turbo out of the jump there on up one.
Oh, I wasn't looking, but that's an interesting. Yeah, Pitt, did you happen to catch the splits after lap 1?
Nah, I didn't, but I'm pretty sure Jaden is still ahead because he did get that.
Well, I saw Jaden had a kind of a rocky start though, and the Cave MT saves 0.2 at the most. So Climate bumped the wall there. So I don't know. Yeah, Climate had a really bad lap too. So my guess is Jaden's ahead.
Yeah, Jaden is ahead because he had a 31.99 on the second lap here, and Climatee had a little bit of a 32-ish. Jaden hitting that mountain there. Glad we didn't see that whole clip through the cave thing that does happen from very rarely, but happens.
It is a thing that happens.
I look at those people that are like, what is this?
Climate with the clutch lap 3, and Jaden with the disastrous lap 3. Climate's able to pull it out. Insanity. That's another track where lap 3, one of them came back from a huge deficit, man. As Climate put it, they both played really bad for their level. So yeah, we're going to Frap Snowland next. Yeah, for them making all the mistakes they did, it's surprising they were that close. Which it adds to the suspense. So I'm glad it's happening, but man,
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
Land is a good track. It could be really um tide changing because you also have the snowmans that can explode if you hit them, and then you also have the shroom mountain jump that they'll most likely do because of this 3 lap here. And then you also have best snow driving, so it's kind of a thing that just it's a mess of a track, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of the. It's a very technical track. You can hit the snow and lose a bunch of time. You can hit a snowman and lose a bunch of time. They both going for the AB spin start. Climate hit the tree. Jaden's gonna go out to an early lead. Both of them avoiding that snowman. They're gonna go to the red that snowman, even though it looks really scary. But really, the biggest difference here is gonna be the shroom over this hill that's coming up.
Because if they're too far left, they couch out of bounds, and if they're
Yeah,
also...
oh my God. Jaden just barely avoiding that snowman. He had kind of a rough shroom where he bounced off of the hill and lost a bit of time there, but he came a couple pixels away from hitting that snowman. Holy cow. And they're tied after lap 1. Insanity. All right.
Jaden showing up there.
These two players certainly are putting on a show today.
It's like just one person's going right back after the other.
Yeah, Jaden's... Oh my gosh. Jaden's trimming really early, which is what you want to do, but for a one try, it's not really what you want to do because he's messing up at the end because he doesn't have the leeway he really needs. So I think Climate's going to be a bit ahead after this. Oh no.
No, Jaden's gonna be ahead.
Super close. Less than a tenth separates these two. But yeah, I would recommend Jaden plays this stream a bit safer. But we'll see. Alright, yeah, he's going more right. And almost hits the snowman again!
This is crazy.
Yeah. All comes down to the tech at the end here. Oh my... Oh, no!
Oh.
You hit the wall!
I think Climatee might have that because of that hill. Or they could be tied. Oh boy.
Yeah,
No?
Jaden had a... Climate had... Let's get this straight. Climate had a really, really clean lap 3. Like, he could PR... That's PR pace in his lap 3. So, Climate closed that out really well. So, I'm not taking away from Jaden. I'm not saying Jaden played bad. I'm saying Climate was really, really good that lap 3. That's an insane lap 3.
Consistent with his this tracks there. Jaden was just going for it early to try to see if he can win over it, and it cost him a little bit.
All right, yeah, that was a crazy race. We're going to Banshee Boardwalk next, a spooky track. Getting into the Halloween spirit here. So, there's going to be a couple crack jumps. There is a slight possibility they can fall into the lake here. I really hope they don't. I don't expect it to happen for players at this level, but it's a one try, and your finger can slip off the stick, or you can... Crazy things can happen, but I don't expect that to happen. There's this drop shroom where they drift off of a jump and then shroom, which is it's pretty appeasing to look at. It's pretty crazy, but if they mess that up, then they can mess the entire track up. The ghost house is going to be a big factor too. There's a big ghost house you go in where you have to do a bunch of technical MTs. That is a lot harder than it looks, but okay, neither of them messing up after that first crack.
think Jaden missed a turbo there, but Climatee got it though.
Yeah, so Climate coming out with the early lead then. Oh my god, no, Jaden! Come on, Jaden. No, Climate's not playing very clean either, but Jaden falling in. Yeah, I'm not counting Jaden out though. Climate is not driving well right now.
It's like once they hit set 2, they're like, what is driving, lol?
I always say this could happen, but I doubt it's gonna happen, and then it happens. So maybe I should stop pointing it out. Maybe it's me. Yeah, sorry guys. I guess I should stop screaming. But man, oh man, insanity here. Yeah, unless Climate falls into the lake as well, it looks like he's got it. Or
Jaden
maybe
also
he.
had 3 shrooms compared to Climate's one.
Oh my god! Like I said, I need to stop saying things could happen because then they end up happening.
God.
But Climate's still ahead. Looks like Jaden messed up lap 2.
Yeah, and he's not using his shrooms yet, so I wonder what he's gonna use with them.
He still has all 3 shrooms. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before he fell
That's
off.
what he's doing. He's just trying. He's seeing if he can get a quick fast lap PR here. The
I
bad
don't
man.
blame him. Honestly, it might end up saving him, maybe.
I mean,
I know.
Climate fell in if he was playing this.
I do
Like
think
he,
T might have this though.
yeah,
even with
Climate
them.
got this because Jaden kind of was messing around after he fell into the lake. It looks like, but yeah. Or maybe he fell in again and I missed it. That's what it looks like based on the timers.
Wow, 41-47. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, Jaden said it's all my fault. That's crazy. All right, Jaden's using the restroom, so we're gonna have a brief intermission. Okay, Jaden also fell in lap 2. I missed that.
Yeah, he did. I called it out a little bit.
Yeah, that was eventful, to say the least.
It's crazy how at this high level they can really anything could just lose them just by a little mess up. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does not feel like Climate's up 3-0 here, but he is up 3-0 on this set with match point, and it is his pick. And whenever Jaden gets back from the restroom, we're gonna go to Luigi Raceway. And you know what? I'm gonna use the restroom real quick because I actually need to. So, actually no, I won't. I'll count them down first. I'll wait for him to count down, and then I trust Pitt can get some good LR commentary while I'm gone.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll wait for Jade to come back. I'll count him down, and then I'm gonna be out for a minute.
Climatee messing with DK.
I'm messing around on the title screen there.
You don't understand.
Yeah. This music to my ears right there.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay. I think I've had enough of that. I think our ears have been assaulted enough.
It's enough yahooing, maybe.
Alright, they're ready. Alright, I counted them down. There's about a 30-second delay between this stream and reality, so I will be back in a minute.
So yeah, Luigi Raceway is a interesting track. It's been played with so many times, and it's one of the most ran time trials track by far. Um, it's very simple. It's very basic. Mostly it's the grass at the end. Um, that's around up to the finish line. That can determine a lot because you want to shroom while mini turboing into the wall to try to get a mystery boost that hardly ever happens sometimes. So we'll see what they do here. Any grass or sand here is going to cost them some time here. So, and of course the MTs are also going to count for time here too. Jaden in a bit of that sand there, we talked about earlier. See what the shroom strats are too. One. Looks like Climatee might be ahead at that point. Yes.
Alright, I'm back. Looks like Climate's up about half a second here. Didn't see what happened, but my guess is it happened on the mystery boost.
Yep. Jaden's wasn't working, or Jaden didn't get it, that's why.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that happens. To get the mystery boost, I don't know if Pit already explained, but you have to stop a shroom and your mini turbo at the same time. So pretty much what you do is you just ram into the wall. But I mean, Jaden hit. I thought he was going for the 1-1-1 strat, but no, he just hit the wall.
I think he was planning on it, and then once he hit the wall, he decided to just use the second trim to catch back up from where he's at. But it's going to cost him time because Climatee's probably just going to do his 1-1, but...
Yeah, Climate's about a second ahead here, and on Luigi Raceway, that's pretty much a death sentence. So I looks like Climate's going to take this set 4-0, which I did not expect any of these sets to turn out 4-0. That's pretty crazy.
Yep. Think you did. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I think you did too much. Oh, you got it.
Alright, yeah. Climate is up 2-0 in the sets. We're up to Mario Raceway next with Jaden's pick.
And all the tracks picks are reset again for anyone wondering.
Yeah, so they all have a track pool, and that track pool is completely reset now. So they can pick any track they want. I forgot to talk about track pools. That's my bad. But yeah, they can pick any track they've previously picked now. But yeah, Luke's up 2-0. I would not have thought that would have happened coming in, but we have seen reverse sweeps before in this tournament. So
Heck, you get those people that try to do a sweep and you just lose by like the last set, and it's crazy. But yeah, Mario Raceway's got a mushroom that tends to block this faster path here, so they'll have to try to get through it cleanly. You also have the grass that they like to go through at the end. That you have to get that pretty perfect to get some time save, and then the boost through the grass and the sand in the towards the pipe, or like entering up to the pipe area. So
Yep. Elaborating on what Climate said, we do have the mushroom cut, which has been described on when you get through it is like cutting through a nice slice of bread. That will be a big factor here since it is very hard to do consistently, but
God, yeah.
if you're going to talk about it, because every time I talk about something, it seems that they mess up. So, yeah, the mushroom cut is a thing. That the shroom, you can bump the wall and lose all your speed, and that's terrible. And there is the section after the pipe where you go up into the grass. Crap, my... Sorry about that. My video is messed up, so Pitt is gonna have to be describing what's happening.
Yep.
Okay, cool, I'm back.
Looks like Climatee had the good cut there.
Yeah, they both got through, so that's good.
Yeah.
And they're both decent off that shroom, but it looks like Climate's got a bit of a lead.
Yes.
Yep,
By
Climate's got 0.1 lead.
1. Yep.
Still very close. Anything can happen.
Climatee getting another really good one. Whoa.
Ooh, Climate going into the dirt. That's
grass.
going to cost him. Especially on such a short track. That's deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden's up by about a second now. So if I was, well, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Jaden even goes for the mushroom cut here. He does, but he got it, and Climate kind of messed up there. So unless Jaden completely smacks the wall with his shroom, it looks like he's got it. And yeah, it looks like Jaden's gonna get through here with the W. It's good for Jaden. He's had trouble picking up wins as of late, but he's got it there. Alright, we're up next with Wario Stadium. One of, if not, the most technical track in the game. It's the second longest track in the game. And there's a bunch of things that happen. You can bump the wall at any time and lose some time. There's the big flip-flop on that hill. The shroom is one of the most anxiety-inducing things you'll ever see. We're not starting yet. Jaden had a bit of a false start. We're not going to penalize him here. It's alright.
As a start here, they'll probably do a mini turbo while also on those hills. So just so we're aware.
Yes. They will, most likely they will use the start boost to slide across the hills and do an MT. It is pretty hard, so it will be interesting to see if they get it.
Or if they try it at all. See.
Looks like they both wanted to try it, but they kind of messed up at the start, which didn't let them try it.
Hitting
Shaky right out of the gate on both sides.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come, though. Looks like Jaden started the track a bit earlier than Climate since his timer's ahead, so it's kind of difficult to see who's really ahead. But here's the shroom I talked about. As you can see, very stressful because if you hit that wall at all, there's two outcomes. You just kind of bounce off of it and lose the shroom, which sucks, but it's not terrible. and then you could also tumble on that hill and then lose all your speed, and it's terrible. Luckily, that didn't happen. The climate must have accidentally pressed Z.
I think
Or
he did,
press.
maybe. But
Yeah,
that was
that happens to me a lot where I'm playing time trials and I accidentally press Z. It's very tilting, and he looks like he did it in a terrible spot on that little hill thing. So Jaden is in the driver's seat right now. That's huge. Yeah, I could only describe that as Climate has to have accidentally pressed Z. I don't
know what else
to
would
be.
have been, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what else it would have been. That is extremely tilting. But it is Wario Stadium. There is a possibility he can come back. I mean, it's one trial league. Anything can happen. But yeah,
Oh, you
Jaden's
say that
very
word.
much in the driver's seat. Yeah, it's. So Yakers. Last set. Jaden had a couple miscues. Now Climate has a couple miscues.
You're just going
It all
back
comes
and
out at
forth.
the end.
Crazy. And we still haven't seen any action with the Jokers here, so I don't know.
Yeah, no Jokers so far. I would think with Jaden going up 2-0 on his pick, he might start giving us some Joker action. I think if there's a time for him to use his Jokers, it would be now.
Think so. Would benefit him. I guess we'll see.
Because he wants to secure this set. Because even if he doesn't win the match, set differential is a huge factor at play. Just like soccer or football, depending on where you're from, goal differential or set differential is a big tiebreaker. So it's very important to get the sets when you can.
It's like Climatee is about a second and a half behind.
Yeah, Climate. So he's a couple seconds behind, but he's one bad tumble away from being right back in it. So if Jaden tumbles on this shroom, then we might see a close race.
For sure.
Though if Jaden's watching the restream, which I know he is, he's probably gonna take it super safe, which he just did.
Trying to counteract your talking here.
Yeah, Climate's still kind of losing
Everywhere.
it a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. He did get that flip-flop pretty clean, though. Never mind, he bumped the wall there. Just, yeah, it's been rough. But that's what Wario Stadium is, man. It can just completely suck sometimes. And you just gotta deal with it. I do commend Climate for finishing all of his races, though. There is a sense of pride in finishing all your races, even if you know there's almost no chance of you winning. Anything can obviously happen, and I do appreciate the racers finishing. But yeah, Jaden does get that. So, see where we're going next. Looks like Climate's thumb fell off of his stick, and then he might have used Extreme to recover. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention then. But yeah, as I predicted, Jaden is using his Joker.
Oh, here
With
we go.
Rainbow Road Shortcut. The
Oh,
new
boy.
shortcut, guys. We've had a terrible hit rate this tournament, but we'll see what happens. I don't think anyone's hit the new shortcut in their attempts during this tournament. They've called the Joker a couple times, but I don't think anyone's actually hit it. Will today? I can't believe I said thumb fell off his finger. I always do that. But anyway, this is gonna be huge to see if we can finally get a hit this tournament with the new shortcut.
It'd be crazy, but also
We're gonna
setting
see
world records too.
We got some Bowsers going on here. No Warrios. I think pretty sure Jaden picked Bowser and not Wario, which
No
is sad.
Wario, no DK.
I like seeing Wario, but we got two Bowsers going on, and it's gonna be exciting, and it's all gonna come down to who hits more of the new shortcut.
Or they go for the backup
Or
because they're gonna
yeah.
have to.
Oh no, Jay's playing as Yoshi. What are you doing,
What?
Jaden? Why? He
Maybe
must
he's
have.
playing a safe
Oh,
strat.
he's not going for it. He's just doing the normal
I
shortcut.
think he's just gonna play it
That's
safe in case Climatee doesn't
interesting.
get it. Honestly, this
Yeah,
is a
he's
good
because
strat though.
Jaden knows statistics. He knows no one's hit the new shortcut, so he's just playing safe.
Oh, Climatee
Unfortunately,
might actually.
no, Climate's too far to the right.
I think so. Yeah.
It looks like he hit it, but no, he's too far to the right. Jaden is actually
Ahead right now because of the
Jaden with the 200 IQ plays because
and
Jaden's easily gonna get this.
because he's playing a faster character. Where
Yes,
Climatee is playing a slow character, he's gonna have more time overall because of the mini
mind
turbo.
games. Jaden with the mind games. Holy cow!
Wow. This is crazy.
You know, I questioned Jaden's decision, but
Honestly, I think it was good a choice.
for him. He saw the statistics and saw that no one has hit the shortcut in this tournament, so he's playing safe, and it's gonna work out for him. That is what I like to call good preparation.
Jaden getting crazy with
Yeah.
those walls.
As long as Jaden doesn't miss this shortcut, he's gonna be in the clear. And it's very easy to hit this shortcut in time trial. So, although
it's a lot easier than 150.
I am cursed, and every time I say something, the opposite happens. Like he almost bounced over that wall there, but I sincerely hope he's not gonna mess up. But yeah, they're just gonna drive around now.
Yeah, because I don't think Climatee can hit this without the shroom, but I'm pretty sure it can be done.
You cannot. No human's done it without a shroom, and Climate's just going for the normal shortcut, not even trying spiral. Oh, the spiral is really hard on heavyweights, and it only saves like 10 seconds, and he's definitely behind more than 10 seconds. So, it's not worth it. But yeah, our runners here are just gonna drive around into the finish. It looks like Jaden's gonna be up 3-0, which is crazy, especially after a set where he just lost 4-0. He's giving us a show here on SpeedGaming 3.
Gameplay. Love to see it where they're all like, when you get that chance where
wait, let's give us some Bowser audio, because we always hear Yoshi, but we gotta hear the Bowser sounds.
Oh, Jaden might be over.
Gosh, no! Jaden! Stop it! Alright, so is he gonna just drive? No, he's
gonna go back up.
Which is a thing that you can do, but
he's gonna mash that R button fast.
Yeah, he's done. He's just driving around, but that does give an open. It's gonna be close. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I
think Jaden's gonna have to either
before they hatch, I guess.
I guess he'll have to see if Jaden misses, if Climate misses this thing, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna make it. So.
Yeah, but the driving of Yoshi,
it's gonna catch up. Yeah,
it's close. It's gonna be close.
And Jaden still has his shroom, of course, too.
Yeah, but Climate is about 5 to 10 seconds ahead. So unless he hits a chomp, then I think Climate actually has this.
Yeah.
Which
I think he does.
Dang, man. Yeah, if Jaden didn't try to back up and just drove, he probably. Oh my god!
No.
I mean, I think he's far enough ahead to which it doesn't matter. But dang.
Yo, that's great.
But yeah, like Dan saying in the chat, if he would have just driven and not tried to back up, then he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Jaden would have gotten this.
Yeah, and to get back up, you really have to spam that R button way faster than
And
ever before, really, and it's hard to
it
do.
only takes a couple seconds when you actually hit the shortcut too. It's not a good trade-off for the risk. It's unfortunate because I think Jaden's strat of playing it safe was a really good idea, but he just wasn't able to execute.
Now, if Climatee was actually farther behind, I could see Jaden going for it, but it wouldn't have not gained him much more time anyway.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but terrible execution, I guess. Climate's gonna take this one. Dang. Climate's taking us back to Royal Raceway.
Climatee resetting his console so he doesn't save his times into his trick there.
Yeah, because these players like to have separate shortcut and non-shortcut cartridges, so Climate is resetting his console before the time can save. Yeah, Jaden thought he had it in the bag, but that's a life lesson, tortoise the hare and whatnot. Don't let up just because you're ahead, because anything can happen.
Don't try a strat that hasn't been done on this One Tree League.
Yeah.
And then try to go for the safe strat and fail it. Like, wow.
Yeah. We're back on Royal Raceway, though. So, last time Climate... Matter of fact, Climate has picked Royal Raceway both times. And last time Climate... Oh, we were perfectly synced up. That's great.
Synced up perfectly. Whoa.
But anyway... yeah, Climate hit that first one, the wall on the first 180. My guess is... Oh my gosh, Jaden going in the grass.
Oh my gosh.
No, Jaden, please. Okay. He's back on it. But I'm assuming Climate's going to play this 180 much safer. Okay, he didn't play it much safer, but he did hit it. So he's good. Oh, wait, I need to...
Switch it. Yep.
I forgot Jaden used a joker, and I need to do the thing there. My bad. We're good now. But yeah, Climate's got a lead. Because Jaden had some mishaps early.
Those SMTs on that ramp can be kind of tricky to get sometimes.
Yeah, if you hit that wall, it can be rough. But Jaden has missed a couple of MTs here, and he's gone into grass, so he's behind by about a second.
A full second, yeah.
That's gonna be hard to come back from, but there are points in this track where you can lose a bunch of time, so I'm not counting him out. Jaden hitting that wall. It's not a terrible time loss, but when you're already behind a second, you want everything to work for you, not against you. That's rough.
MT getting these good SMTs up on the ramps here. Definitely help him out.
Yeah, Climate's got a pretty sizable lead here. Unless he makes
that PR he was gonna go for in the first set.
Yeah, is he gonna get a second one try PR? We will see.
At these high levels, it is kind of rare to see a PR from one.
Oh yeah, you never see one try PRs.
Because you start going down
in the top, like from top 200 on, it's very rare to see one try PRs. And Climate did get that in his first match to open up the one try league against Stan. Oh, he hit the wall. Is that?
I think they're tied now.
Climate's still a bit ahead, but if he messes up on this little section here, then Jaden might be back. He might pull it back.
I think we spoke something about the PR that messed him up.
Yeah, that commentator's curse, I guess. But looks like Climate is gonna hold on here.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Climate holds on. His lap 1 mistake. I mean, lap 3 mistake was not as bad as Jaden's lap 1 mistake. And we're tied at 2-2 now. It's crazy to think. We were thinking about how Jaden was going to be 3-0 in the set, and now it's 2-2. Just like that. Alright. We're going back to Bowser's Castle. Jaden's hoping that Climate has a repeat of what happened last time.
Or maybe it might be Jay trying to actually do the unlocking the Marty this time.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Marty is really cool, but I don't think this is the time or place to unlock him, unfortunately.
I don't think it is either.
Sorry, Marty. Sorry about that, Marty, but, you know, it's nothing personal, but we want to see some speed here, not Marty unlocks. Alright, synced up again. So, let's hope we get a clean Bowser's Castle. Ah, Jane hitting the wall there. It's going to the right as a result.
Both of them hitting a wall there too. That lost him a little bit.
Ah, crap, my stream froze up, so Pitt is going to have to give us the play-by-play for a second while
He's hitting a bit of the wall there with a little bit of awkward angle. Jaden hitting an easier one at least, so he's got a little bit more time saved there. Climatee might have gotten the better
Jaden's went for the insane MT there. The extra MT.
Yeah.
And Jaden is about half a second ahead. And Climate hit with the shroom. That's big.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Jaden is about a second and a half ahead at this point.
Oh, don't. Oh my god, that was close. The womp. On Climatee's side. Jaden's still going for that SMT there on that turn.
Yeah, that's popularized by Dan's world record video. That is a crazy MT to go for, and I'm very surprised that he's going for it in a one try and he's hitting it. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, getting through there clean. Going right into the finish here. Jaden putting his Abney stare in the chat. Yeah, Jaden's got this.
Crazy. That looks crazy.
Yeah, Jaden has a really good Bowser's Castle. For sure. Going back to Bowser's Castle. Oh my god, I said Bowser's Castle. We're not going back to Bowser's Castle. We're driving from the castle to the desert. Back out in Calamari Desert. With Climate's pick. With his back against the wall for this set. Jaden on set point. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Last time, we had an insane lap 3 comeback, which separated the two. It will be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, they both played it really well last time, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen, honestly.
Jaden trying to close out his first set of the match.
That's 3 sinks in a row. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're getting better at it. Alright, got some hill hops going here.
Looks like they're both good on them.
Yeah, both of those hill hops were very solid. Both get the SSMT. Yeah, they're pretty synced here. Oh, Jaden getting in the dirt there. That's gonna cost him about 0.3. And he missed. I don't know if he got the MT or that. Not. I'm gonna assume he hit it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Climate is about
0.4, I think.
0.4. Yeah, 0.4 ahead.
Oh, but Jaden's hill hop there was probably better than Climatee's by the looks of it. So
Yeah, and Climate's getting on the dirt there, so Jane does have a little opportunity window here.
Let me see if they stay at 102. I'm pretty sure they're going to.
Yeah, they're both gonna do 102. Oh yeah, it's right there. It looks like Jaden's ahead just by a little bit now, but it's all gonna come down to lap 3.
Both their trains is not in the way, so we should go with those.
Yeah, they both made a couple mistakes in the first 2 laps, so they didn't have to deal with the train on lap 3. Jaden still, oh my gosh, Jaden had kind of a dicey entrance to those shrooms. It's gonna be close coming into the finish here.
Are we gonna see a
hidden ball there? Jaden in the dirt a bit, and it looks like he got it. All right, Jaden, clutch lap 3, really good lap 2. He's taken set 3. Good job to Jaden. All right. Climate is coming at us with Sherbert Land Fast Lap.
Ooh.
That's a spicy one. That's a spicy one.
Like, again, those penguins and ice can be tragic. Especially when you're doing a fast lap too, because any of it can just screw up massively.
Make any mistake, it's over, and you're gonna have a super aggressive crap. I'm having a brain fart. Super aggressive crack jump with your shroom. And if you mess that up, then it's over. So, and the penguin cycle lap 1 isn't very good. It's going to be pretty awkward for them with that penguin there. So, there's a lot of factors. And it's going to be very interesting to see with these fast laps.
A lot of these tracks, kind of with the lap 1 Joker we use, it's kind of hard to actually do some of them because they're different from normally what we use on lap 2.
Oh, Jaden missing that MT there.
And Climatee
going safe on that crack. Yeah, Climate's got a lead.
And lost a little MT there earlier. So we'll see what.
It's
kind of tied right now, pretty much. We'll see if they get this.
Alright, let's see how this penguin goes. Both going inside, both clean. Looks like Climate's still a bit ahead. Jaden missing the MT, no!
Okay, dumped. Okay. I think Climatee might actually have this one.
Yeah, it looks like Climate's got it.
873, yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, 3873 to 3909. Alright.
That was crazy fast.
Yeah, that's why we have the fast lap Joker, folks. That's pretty crazy. And looks We got Yoshi Valley up next.
Oh boy, the one track that's gonna be insane to see what they try to go for
Yeah,
safe track, or they try to risk it with
Climate is
porcupines.
not good at Yoshi Valley one tries. I don't know if he's put in some practice since last time, but it's definitely kind of a desperation pick on Jaden's side with Yoshi Valley. So it'll
Especially
be
when he knows
interesting.
Climatee has 2 sets here, so I don't know what he's going for.
Yeah. I don't think either of them like Yoshi Valley, to be honest, but it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out with this.
Yeah.
But to explain Yoshi Valley, you had the shroom at the beginning where they're gonna A/B spin start and go into a shroom where they loop around, and then the real uh variance part is gonna be the spinies and the hairpin. So they both are going into the section with the spinies. They both got that MT, which is I can't get that MT, so it's definitely not easy. But then they're gonna do a hairpin jump here. Both
Climatee
got
hitting that
clean.
fence, by the way. Gonna lose him some time.
Yeah, so Jane is a bit ahead. But yeah, the spinies get progressively harder as the laps go on. And it's definitely... Well, Jane's ahead by 0.1. Interesting. But yeah, it's definitely not
And those last
easy.
two,
Yeah, Climate hitting the spiny, although Jaden went super safe on the spinies. So
maybe
it
he did
doesn't lose
practice because
Climate
it's going pretty
much
well for us
time.
Jaden here.
Yeah, Jaden's doing pretty well. Climate does hit that spiny, so Climate really needs Jaden to make a mistake here. Be interesting to see if Jaden even goes for the spiny path on lap 3. He's going
He
for
most
it.
likely will. Yeah.
He's through there. That's the hard part. Yeah, they're both through. Looks like is he gonna hit the hairpin? All right, Jaden in the clear unless he somehow hits this giant egg, which I really hope not. All right, we're good.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Jaden
have
with
seen that.
a
Would have just gone
that
off
would have
right.
yeah. All right, looks like Jaden's getting this. We're gonna go 1-1.
That's crazy. Already off to a crazy start again.
Looks like we're in love with Chaco here, going to Chaco Mountain. Non-shortcut though. We won't be seeing any weather tankos, unfortunately.
Right.
But
Someone put
return
on
to
pretty cool.
return to Chaco. Be interesting to see if they keep hitting that wall. Both of them had trouble with that wall the first go around. They kept bumping into the wall, losing some speed. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Another good sync. Yeah, both of them are gonna go for again. They're gonna stream around the second spot on lap 1. Jaden hitting the wall there a bit, but it shouldn't lose him that much time.
Do you
Oh,
think
Jaden's going
Climatee's
for the MT
slightly
there.
ahead, but the MT might get him back up again. Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't save that much, if any, time, but it is very swaggy. The little drift on the hill. But we'll see how the hills go. Jaden got good hills. Climate got bad hills. So it does bring Jaden back a bit. Jaden was a bit wide on that shroom though, and missed that MT. So Climate is going to pull out ahead by a bit more now. It probably went from about a 0.1 lead to a 0.3 or 4 lead. Both avoiding the boulder. Ooh, Climate's playing really well right now.
Yeah, he is.
Got good hills. Jaden got bad hills. Climate's ahead by about half a second now. So he's just got he's got to finish it out and play clean from here. Ooh, and of course I say that, and then he makes a blunder, and now Jaden is right back in it. Looks like Jaden's a little ahead right now, actually. Yeah, Jaden's playing super clean. It's all gonna come down to the hills.
Yeah.
Jaden gets good hills, Climate get bad hills. Jaden's coming out with the win. It's crazy, insanity. All right, we're going to Frap Snowland Fast Lap Joker. Now, this is going to be lap 1. So I don't know what shroom strat they're going to use for a lap 1 Frap Snowland flap.
This one, actually, I might know what they're going to try to use, but it is going to be interesting.
Yeah, there's the first. So normally in a Frap Snowland Fast Lap, you do it lap 2, and then you do a shroom off to the right at the very beginning. But they can't do that here since they have the start boost and they're going off from the start. So I'm very intrigued to see.
They're probably going to use the start off boost as their normal shroom they would use as, and then just do the other 3 where they normally still use them, is my guess. But again, it could be they could do any shrooms right here. Really,
is the first shroom they normally use is going to be replaced by the start boost, so they're going to have an extra shroom to use somewhere. So it's going to be interesting to see where they use that extra shroom. It'll be interesting to see if they remember to use all of their shrooms. This is a very interesting flap joker. But yeah, they're going to use a shroom here. Or Jaden isn't going to use a shroom there? What is Jaden? He's got an interesting shroom strat going here.
I think Climatee's still ahead because of
well, Climate is a bit ahead. Where's he using his last shroom? Oh, is he? What is Jaden doing?
I don't know.
What is Jaden doing?
These shroom strats are so new to me.
This is Jaden's pick.
What is he doing?
He's using it there. I think he just kind of remembered that he had a shroom. It was like, oh, I guess I'll fire it. Oh my god! I thought they tied, but no. Climate gets it by a frame. Frame. No way. That was so crazy.
What in the world? This is crazy. This is crazy. What in the world?
Ah, man, that was. We're tied up 2-2 now. And that was Jaden's. Yeah, that was Jaden's Joker.
Yeah, fast lap. Yep. Joker.
All right. We're on Koopa Troopa Beach again. So again, the tunnel and such. Yeah, CV. I'm sure he practiced it, but it was. Yeah, Jaden lost it on that last when he bumped the wall at the end. Jaden bumped the wall in that little tunnel section or the canyon section. Yeah. And yeah, that was insanely close. Went right down to the end. I think it's the MT that Climate did that won it for him, because Climate did an MT right at the end, which
Yeah, he
does
did.
save a little bit of time, but typically people don't do it. But he did it there. And I think that's what gave him the extra frame, the extra push to win there. But that was one of the craziest races I've seen. There's just so much to
Yeah.
look at, and it was so close. Alright. Now we're on to Cuba Chupa Beach.
Ooh, Jaden close.
Jaden went for the MT and did not get the MT. Climate just didn't go for the MT. So in the end, it's about the same.
You're gonna be tied at this point?
Nah,
Oh,
Climate's up by
yeah.
point two. Climate's playing pretty clean.
I think they're both playing pretty clean. This is close.
Yeah,
again.
I've seen Jaden has made a couple mistakes, although it is close. Anything can happen. All right, Jaden got the MT, and Climate didn't even go for it, so Jaden is catching up a bit on this lap. For into crabs. Yeah, Climate's ahead by... Oh, Jaden bonking there, losing his MT. So Climate was ahead by about 0.1 at the end of lap 2, but now he's probably ahead by a bit more. So it's all going to come down to who has a cleaner finish. We'll see. Jaden going for the MT, hitting it. Climate not going for it. Jaden getting that. Both have good... What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Jaden gets it.
Wow.
Jaden
Man,
doing the tunnel MTs. That was the difference. Tunnel MTs were the difference. Jaden gets it by less than a tenth.
They're just going back and forth. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this insane match. Insane. Jaden is going out with his pocket pick and picking Donkey Kong's Jungle Parkway.
Oh boy, this one's gonna be interesting to see.
Now, I did do a little bit of scouting myself, and I did see that Jaden has a PR about a second faster than Climate on DK. So I can see why he would pick it here to try to close out this set. An MT stands for mini turbo, and that's when they do a little drift and they have the E's change colors and they get a little speed boost at the end. And in that Koopa Troopa Beach, Jaden was doing one off of the ramp into the tunnel, and Climate was not. And Jaden got 2 out of 3, and Climate didn't even try it. And the net gain Jaden got from doing that allowed him to get the W there.
So right at the start, they're gonna just drift right through this grass section to try to save some time here. Even though it looks like they lost time because of the
coconut.
Yeah, coconut hit.
Yeah, big thing here is going to be this ramp and how aggressive they go and if they hit it. Both of them getting a good ramp. It looks like Jaden got a better one. Jaden not getting a coconut hit at the end there, so Jaden is going to be in the driver's seat here. But
Climatee also missed a mini turbo out of it too, so...
Yeah, so Jaden is going to be ahead by a good margin here. Although this cave section here where they hop up the cave and they do a triple tap A is going to be big. So Climate got an MT after in that section. Jaden didn't have the angle for it, but Jaden is ahead by about 0.4. Will be... Oh, Jaden bad ramp. So, okay, Jaden did not hit the water. However, he had a terrible ramp. So Climate's right back in this thing. which is one of the great and terrible things about DK. It's very high variance.
And it's really risky, but this is crazy what they're going for right now.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
So they're about even now since. Yeah, they're about even. Climate's made mistakes, but Jaden had that horrific ramp. Yeah, Jaden. It looks like Climate just had some bad driving there.
I think it's mostly his hill hops though too. The arch
Yes.
spam, because sometimes that can slow you down significantly.
Yes, the cave is a huge factor. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Jaden is going so aggressive on these ramps. It makes me so anxious. But yeah, Jaden is playing very clean right now.
Honestly,
Climate's
what is this
having
match at
some
this point?
trouble. It looks like Jaden's gonna pull this one out.
Yeah, I think Jaden might actually have this, yes. This is crazy.
Yeah, Jaden takes set 2. The comeback.
What's
The comeback.
like, this is crazy.
The comeback by Jaden. We're tied up at 2 sets of pop.
You did say it was gonna go 5 sets. This is crazy.
I did. My prediction holds true. We're on set 5.
Mine was just a speculation, but I guess we'll see what happens at this point.
We're going to Luigi Raceway.
Ah, yes, the basic track with all of its grass and long road.
It is basic, but it does have very interesting tech that, with the mystery boost and the shrooms, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with these 2 runners on Luigi Raceway. Going in to set 5. Winner this set wins the match. There's been ups and downs in this match, and we will see who is the victor. Both clean out of the gate.
Each one trying to hit 4 turn boosts on that.
4 mini turbos in that stretch. They both got it. We'll see how this mystery boost goes. So Climate got the mystery boost and Jaden did not get the mystery boost. So it looks like Climate is going to be a bit ahead here. And he is ahead by 1.15 seconds. Which is almost exclusively due to the mystery boost diff. So
Now let's also forget that Climate still has a shortcut joker at any point too.
Yes, Climate is a profound shortcut player. He does have a shortcut joker. I'm sure he was saving it. He's saving it for a critical point in this match. And we'll see when he decides to use it, if at all. And that is something to keep in mind. They both. So, Climate is extending his lead. He's got about a 0.3 lead now. So, unless he makes a big big mistake, he should be able to pull out here with this win.
Yeah, but at this point, I think it is going to be hard for him to actually make a mistake at this point unless he hits a lot of grass. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, really, the shrooms are the big difference here for players at this level. And when it's a 0 stream lap, there's just not much that's gonna happen to cause a difference.
Yep, Climate got
Climate does get this Luigi Raceway.
Crazy. Oh, did he miss PB by 1? 1? Wow.
He missed his PR by .01 in a one try. This man's insane. Insane.
It's crazy. What is this?
All right. So, waiting for the next pick. Reminder, on set 5, their track pools do reset, so they have a clean slate. So Jaden can pick anything except Luigi Raceway since he just played it. We're on Cow Farm.
Moo moo. Yay. We'll see if they like to go risky for this turn. If they did in
Yeah, they
set
played
2 or
pretty
3.
safe in the first go around. It will be interesting to see if they have become bolder in their older age. And we will see how aggressive they take this Moo Farm. Or Cow Farm, as Jaden put it.
Cow farm, yes. But they don't even move.
Cows are just kind of in the background. You can see it in the little picture there on Jaden's screen in the profile picture of Moo Farm. But yeah, Cow Farm should be called Mole Farm, really, because the
It
moles
really-
are the big deal. Let's see what happens.
Should be called
Yeah,
Monty Cell Farm.
Cows on the track. Yeah, every track has been picked in this match except Toad's Turnpike, which I find very interesting because Climate had a crazy Toad's Turnpike session just before this match in which he improved his fast lap by like 0.12.
Maybe we might see at the ending, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what they try to pick.
Oh, gee, it's the mole! I was talking about how he had a cleaner lap 1, and then he hits the mole!
God.
No! Ah, man.
God.
So Jaden's probably gonna play. Well, has two options. He can play super safe and hope Climate hits a mole, or he can play super aggressive and hope that that's tilting. I hate that. That mole should not. Jaden should not have hit that mole. That was like.
Yeah, shouldn't even happened, honestly.
I disagree with the game's logic there. I don't think Jaden should have hit that mole, but whatever. Looks like Climate's gonna take it unless he has a disaster in this last section.
I guess the game was deciding to just give it to Climatee at this point.
Yeah, the game said no for Jaden. Unfortunate.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be a really
Climate had a pretty good move.
Yeah, that's crazy. Incredible. This is just
Yeah, that's a really good move farm for one try. Alright, back to Frap Snowland. On the 3 lap, not the fast lap. I would definitely like to see another fast lap for Frap Snowland, but we're on the 3 lap. They've both used their fast lap jokers. So yeah, we're on the 3 lap. Last time the shrooms were a detriment to Jaden. So it will be interesting to see how he adjusts in regards to his strategy on the mushrooms in this track. Climate is starting to run away with this set. So it's very... This might be the most important race of the entire match so far. It's very difficult to come back from a 3-0 deficit in a set.
Yeah, if you're 03, it's gonna be stressful on the.
Climate.
Ooh, your Climatee there.
Yes. He had a mishap with that AB spin, MT afterwards, and went into the snow. So that might cost him. We'll
Yeah,
take
back to
that
what I
into
was.
account when we see the final result. Jaden with the the motion snowman. He had a good shroom, but he couldn't adjust his angle to avoid the snowman.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that sucks.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. If you know your opponent's like 3 sets or 3 wins on a track, and they already have like the set like 1 track away, it's gonna be nervous wracking to figure out if each track is a win or not. Just
Yeah, it's definitely nerve wracking, and when your opponent knows all your weaknesses, it can be hard to overcome.
especially on a
And
5 set match. If you,
that's his Joker, so you know we'll see.
yeah, this is like when you get to the set 5, you should know your opponent's weaknesses at that point, regardless of if you looked at it up or not.
Yes, yeah, they've definitely felt each other out sufficiently to this point, so it is gonna be very difficult to come back from a 3-0 here, but not impossible.
Impossible. I agree.
We shall see.
I'm
Climate getting through
thinking
clean.
really
Looks
good.
like he's
Yeah.
going to take this. Good pick by Climate.
I think it's gonna be a 202, maybe.
Yeah, 202. That's really good for one try.
Just needs one more. Climatee here.
Jaden bringing us back to
Oh,
Wario Stadium.
oh boy, here we go.
Climate had a little mishap with his joystick last time. Be interesting to see what happens with this set with this race. Where we have match point for Climate. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Wario Stadium, definitely a nerve-wracking track, very technical. One mistake can make the entire rest of the course much harder than it needs to be. You can lose a bunch of time with one mistake. So I'm excited to see what is going to happen with these two runners in this race. They both got the MT at the start there. Pretty synced up here. It looks they had very similar openings, which is different from last time. Last time they had very different openings. So yeah, this is a very good race so far. I know it just started, but
It's already going off
they're
great. I mean,
yeah they're both playing very very good. Okay, I think Jaden had a slightly better shroom. I don't
I
know
think he
if
did.
it
Yeah.
matters too much, but he did. That's good flip flop from Jaden. Climate did not have a good flip flop, so Jaden is
Yeah.
ahead. Lock and change though, but for the time being, Jaden has a lead. And Climate hits the wall there. That isn't good.
See what they're at this first lap here.
Yeah, Jaden 127.32. Climate almost a second behind. But it's Wario Stadium. anything can happen, man. There's a guy in the top 50 who has a PR that has a different second marker on each of his 3 laps, which is pretty crazy. It shows you how difficult it is to be consistent on this track. And Jaden's putting on a clinic right now. Jaden hitting up against that wall, losing some time.
Give Climatee a little bit more of a.
Actually, that clip is good. That clip, and then he does that.
And then he does
that's
that.
a rip.
Yikes.
Yeah. Climate's right back in it. You see, Climate is caught up from that. Yeah. Jaden had a rough lap, but Climate had.
They're tight on their lap times.
Really.
Yeah.
Climate did not have a very good lap on that. Jaden is expanding his lead. Climate really needs Jaden to tumble here.
Yeah, for sure.
Jaden has an outside chance at PR if he has a similar lap to lap 1. Let me pull up what Jaden's PR is. Oh. Time to beat for Jaden, 4:22.90. Oh, I missed that MT.
I think he missed it twice. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he missed 2.
Yeah, he's kind of stumbling in the home stretch here.
There's another turbo there. Jaden
he
there.
Got that one. (21, 22). He just missed his PR.
Yeah, I missed it. Yep.
But yeah, that's insane for a 1 try. Being able to be within half a second of your PR on a 1 try, pretty good. Climate put in a bid to come back with his lap 3.
No,
Climate had an insane lap 3.
Every one of these 1 try matches have just been insane. Going there and back, and it's crazy.
Climate bringing us to Royal Raceway Shortcut.
Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be interesting.
Here we go. So, with Royal Raceway Shortcut, what they're gonna do is they're gonna drive around, and then they're gonna at the 180, they're gonna drive over a little bit, and then they're gonna jump to the left into a wall, and then the game ideally will think that they've fallen off the ramp and place them up there, and then depending on how dangerous they're feeling, they can drift from the ramp to the left and try to hit a specific spot that will place them forward that saves about 0.25. And I don't know if they're going to go for it because it's high risk, low reward, but it's a 1 try for 2 very talented karters, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, triple red shells.
We don't get triple red shells and time trials. Unless they just gave us a choice of what item to use first. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. Oh no! Jaden, some rough driving at the start, messes up that. So yeah, for here, they're gonna go on the 180 and then they're gonna jump to the left Jaden's shrooming in to be safe, but Climate got it without the shroom.
Insane. Now we'll see if they use the left or not.
So neither of them are going left.
It's
They're
kind of
both playing it
harder to
safe.
do. Yeah, it's kind of harder to do.
Hard. It's pretty hard to do, and it only saves 0.25, and if you miss it, you lose like 10 seconds.
It's way easier doing 150cc for sure.
Yeah, it is free in 150cc, but it is not free in time trials. Climate up ahead. Climate with a pretty significant lead. He had a shroom advantage, and he was ahead 0.6, so he's styling right now.
Might have been a good track pick, honestly. Because we'll see.
Yeah, it was a good pick for Climate.
At this point, he's using no shroom for his jumps, and he's beating Jay every time, pretty much.
Yeah, he's beating Jaden's laps with no shrooms, and Jaden he gets the shroom that he gets to use elsewhere to save more time, and Jaden's streaming into the lap skip, so he knows he's gonna hit it. Climate is on insane pace for a one try.
One was incredible. Whoa.
Yes, Climate commanding. Unless he misses the shortcut, he should win. He hits it. Jaden also hits it without the shroom.
Yeah. That was incredible. Because I think if he was any lower, it would have not worked.
Yeah, it was really close, but they both got it.
I think this might be GG, maybe.
Yes, I think. Oh, Climate messing up a little bit there, but I think he's gonna be able to pull it out.
Yeah, they're
both shrooming at the end. No, Climate! Climate, no! No! He did not!
Oh my god!
No!
Wow!
No way that just happened! I can't believe that just happened!
Dude, I've never seen someone do that before. Oh my god!
That happens more often than you would think, but you would also think in a one try he would play that shroom as safe as he possibly could.
He would have gotten it too if he would have done that. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my god. I can't. You hate that. Oh my. Man, oh man. Wow. I thought the match was over. I was getting my interview questions ready. I was about to go for commentator's interview. I was getting ready to wrap up the match, but no, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh my god.
It's Jaden's pick.
Wow.
And yeah,
incredible.
all right. Gotta calm down a bit. Take a second.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're on Mario Raceway next. Jaden had a pretty commanding win the first go around. We'll see if he is able to repeat that. But, man, I can't believe this match is still going on.
Jay wins Mario Raceway. We're gonna be tied for the last track of this.
If Jaden wins this, we're gonna be going into. We're gonna have a winner take all race, which would be freaking crazy. But yeah,
this is just.
I'm still in shock. I can't believe that happened.
They had a 7-track on set 1, and then they Climatee with an 0-4 on set 2, and then Jay fighting back with 3. It's been just crazy. Oh my god.
The match has lived up to the hype. Most definitely, man. Alright. I'm calmed down. I don't know if they're calmed down. Hopefully they at least play like they're calm. Both very solid. Jaden misses the MT out of the spiral. I'm out of the spiral, out of the mushroom cut. So Climate
Oh,
might take a small lead here.
there's a spiral on Mario Raceway? Whoa.
Whoa, new information. But yeah,
Like bounces
Climate's up
head.
by about 0.08. Very close so far. No, Jaden! He missed the mushroom cut!
Oh no.
It's disastrous!
Oh no, is this gonna be the end for
Falling
Jay?
apart. Is it the end? Oh man, you hate to see that.
Especially on his track pick too.
Yeah, yeah. I thought this was his pocket pick, but yeah, Climate's through clean. It looks like Climate's gonna
Yeah.
take this match.
He's going to, yep.
Ah,
This is
yeah,
over. GG. Yep.
yeah.
This-
GG, man. That's Jaden's doing his best to recover, but there's no recovering from that. Climate gonna take the win for the match. GG, guys.
Incredible match,
right.
honestly.
Yeah, incredible match for sure. We're gonna try to get him in for an interview.
Lord.
Yeah, there you go. All right, they're both in the setup. They should be joining us momentarily. Hey guys, crazy match.
Yep, definitely was a crazy.
All right,
Of just pure on edge, action.
so not to pour salt in the wound, but I need to talk about that rail raceway shortcut.
I was so
I think
close to getting it though. That's the thing.
Everybody's mothers thought the match was over, and then you oversteered left.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as we finish the match. 2 races after, it's fine, or 1 race after. I don't know. I forgot.
You did close it out in the next match, but I need to know why you played so aggressively on that shroom.
I mean,
it
everyone
just-
plays aggressively on that shroom. It's the last lap. You have. It's literally the last grass cut. You're gonna play that shroom like there's no tomorrow. But I've never seen it before. I literally fell off and then I placed on the finish line. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I've never seen the finish line placement before.
I was actually placed like usually. I'd be thinking like I'd be placed behind the finish line, but I was placed like in front of it. If anything, I was like, what?
New shortcut question mark?
Yeah, I mean, I found a new shortcut.
Forrest gonna just find that one in a week, maybe? We gotta give him the footage.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Weather Takeo on Royal Raceway going. But next, I want to talk about the Rainbow Road shortcut because that was craziness. Like
Yeah.
Jaden had a great idea of completely 180ing everyone's thoughts and just going for the safe strats.
I didn't plan on doing the new shortcut at all because that'd be
Yeah.
absolutely insane to do in a one try.
Yeah, no one's hit the new shortcut in a one try, so I think
Yeah.
that was a very smart decision. But then you missed the shortcut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I actually thought he was gonna do that. He was gonna pick like a lightweight and then just go like safe strats. I'm like, he totally bamboozled me because I'm like, I'm picking Bowser. I'm going for the new shortcut. You know, my hit rate's pretty good. I'm gonna get it at least once, and then it's game GG. You know, but like,
yeah.
I missed lap 3.
because I thought he did the same thing as me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
his time was so close to mine. I'm like, okay, he must have went for it all 3 and then just missed all 3 and then just did regular. But no, he. You actually did
Missed
the.
lap 3.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the last thing is I want to talk about Frap Snowland Fast Lap. Now,
Yeah.
you guys had some pretty shaky runs, but you both finished within a frame of each other. I want to know what your strategy going in was, and how what you thought was gonna happen differed from what actually happened.
Well, to start, I know you can't use the shroom at the start really because it's not going to save any time because you just use the start boost. So,
Yes.
and you have to do it on lap 1. The second shroom spot, which would be the first shroom spot because you don't have a shroom spot at the beginning. That one, I'm just like, I'm gonna play it real safe, you know, not really jump or anything. And I did a pretty good job because I stuck to the snow. So I'm like, okay. But I think the play was to choose the next shroom right after that. So you only have one shroom after for the you know the big shroom cut.
Yes.
I was thinking of using the second shroom or the third shroom rather after the big cut initially and like you know at like the turns and stuff, but that's not really gonna save any time. So I feel like it's better to use it and cut some snow right after the first shroom on lap 1, of course. Like you know, like Jones had this like strategy a while back where. You know, you just use one of the shrooms and cut the snow on the right.
Yeah,
and it doesn't
that's
really
what I
save any
did.
time.
That's
Yeah.
what I did.
But I don't
Yeah.
recall it saving much time at all. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely found Jaden's strategy of skipping the normal first shroom spot and then doing the second one, and then having that shroom to use at the end. Because, like Climate said, it doesn't really save much time, so you're not cutting through any snow. So I think it was a very interesting strat. And then, of course, you bonked the wall at the very end, which
yeah.
I think both of
it
us.
was crazy.
Both of us
Yeah.
bonked the wall somewhere in the canyon.
Yeah, it was a really crazy race. I didn't think it was gonna be that close until it was that close. Especially
we
with
are.
all the different strategies going on.
We are super close in average finish and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
it's super close.
Well, yeah, I mean, like with the Frap Snowland Flap specifically, I figured
Oh, yeah.
one of you would have made a huge mistake and it would have been a blowout, and then you finish within the frame. But yeah, that match as a whole was insane, and it was exactly what the viewers thought it would be, what they wanted to be, and I think you both can go home knowing you put your best foot forward and had a good match.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what. One thing I didn't want was all my grip coming off my controller so often. That's
Yeah,
one
we
thing I
saw
didn't
that on
want to
Wario
see happen.
Stadium. What was that about?
That's what it was. Okay, both times on Wario Stadium, it was like lap 2, my grip fell off, and I had to like use like the stick, and I have a 3D printed stick, so it's like really rough and stuff, so it's hard to like drive with it. I mean,
think
I should
it's-
probably like glue it to like the stick, but I don't really want to do that because that's kind of like a permanent thing. You know, you can't really reverse that.
Yeah. That Wario Stadium both times around was definitely interesting. And Jaden, on the second Wario Stadium, you were on PR pace for about half of the way through there, and even
Yeah,
going into the last
apparently
lap.
I was.
Like,
PR.
Yeah.
did you notice that, and did it add to the nerves, or were you just kind of going through the motions?
Well, I was kind of expecting to lose that one, honestly. Yeah.
Clemens, I have a question. On your Luigi Raceway, you almost had a PR by 01, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
How did you feel about after that?
Well, I was confident I was driving Luigi Raceway well, so that's why I picked it. But after that, I was like really pumped up, you know, as you would imagine. I think my lap 2 was a 38.38, which is really good for a 2 shroom lap. But I mean, I haven't played Luigi Raceway in a while, so I don't know like what my lap times were, like how good they were exactly. But yeah, I was super pumped up. I'm like, this is really good. You know, I just drove like almost perfectly. You know, there are some small like things I could have improved. Like I hit the sand and stuff. But I'm like, this is really good. And I'm like, I'm totally beating him here. You know.
Totally.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, is this actually a PR? And I'm like, oh, it wasn't.
Nah,
Kind of
denied.
disappointed, but at the same time, you know, feeling good.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. So I think that's gonna wrap things up for today. Great race from both runners. Super fun to watch. And we have another match coming up on Monday at 5:30 Eastern against Nintunku and iMath. So look out for that one. We're still very early in the One Try League, and there's still many more matches to come. Once again, great race from the runners. I want to thank SpeedGaming for allowing us to have this on the channel, and definitely follow the runners. They both stream Mario Kart regularly. Their PR attempts, they're both very good at the game. I recommend watching them. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Gear.
Peace.
See ya.